I spent the last couple days playing the new Skate game. As a very long-time fan of the series, what do I think about it? We're going to talk about all of that right now. What's up, you guys? It's Jonathan Carter, and today we are doing a video game review. We are reviewing Skate 2025. No, this is not Skate 4. This is a new addition in the very long-running Skate series that I think started in maybe 2008, something like that. I'm a huge fan of the Skate series. I've played every single entry on the, I played it on the Xbox 360. I literally am such a big fan of this series that my amazing fiance literally went out and bought a PS3 off of Facebook Marketplace as a surprise anniversary gift to me, just so that I could play Skate 3 while waiting for the new Skate game to come out. And yeah, I am a skater boy. I grew up a huge skateboarding fan ever since I looked like this back in the day. I don't know who let me dress like that. Anyway, so as a longtime fan of the series and a lot of kind of like discourse going into this game in the lead up to the run-up of the release of the game, there's a lot kind of happening behind the scenes of Skate, how people feel about it, just people wanting to play it so badly after waiting like over 10 years since the last entry in the series. Disclaimer before we do start this review, this is Skate Early Access that I've been playing, so the game is not officially out yet. Like the creators of the game have said this is not the actual game yet. Like they just want to release it as feedback and love for the community for supporting this game. With that out of the way, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you are a long time Skate fan, put your comments below if you've been able to play the game of what you think about it. If you're new to the series and just jumping into this game for the first time, not playing the other games beforehand, let me know your thoughts as well in the comments. As we do jump into this, all of this gameplay you see is me playing this game off of a PS5 base PS5. And without further ado, let's jump into the review. Okay, so Skate is good. It's good. It's not like harmful to the series in any way, but I don't think it's going to be, again, this is only early access, so the game isn't finished yet. I don't think it's going to be this 10 out of 10 knockout that the hype leading up to this game was really ever able to deliver on. But rest assured, if you're a longtime fan of the series like I am, this is a very enjoyable game, at least in the early access stages so far, so hopefully it can really only go up from here. Yes, the graphics are in vein of more of Fortnite than a Skate game. If you were hoping for like updated, modern, realistic graphics, you're not really gonna get that here, unfortunately. And the game, fortunately and unfortunately, it is a free-to-play game, which I am all about if studios, game developers can actually keep their promise and develop and continuously fund their game over its exponential lifespan of who knows how long games, you know, something like Fortnite or GTA Online or something like that just have blown up and will continue to run on for forever, something like what Marvel Rivals seems like it's going to be able to do. But then on the flip side of that, you get games like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and the Marvel Avengers game that their developers were like, yeah, we're gonna fund this game and keep developing it and put love into it for an endless amount of time, and then those games are dead on arrival and are just empty, lifeless games now. But with it being free to play, it's a free to play game. You don't have to spend money to play this game, which is always great, but with that comes the microtransactions. We are gonna get into that in a little bit, but with such a length between, like such a long time between the last Skate game and this one here, and a development that this game has been in since 2020, I believe, everybody wants to talk about the gameplay. gameplay of Skate is freaking awesome. It is like a very modern, updated version of Skate 3 in a new map in San Van, I believe. But those like flick it controls of like popping the analog stick and the board doing a million kick flips or heel flips or nollie 360 spins or whatever, it's here. Is the game more cartoony looking than Skate 3? Yes. Or really any other Skate game? Yes. But playing this and then going over, like turning on my PS3, booting up Skate 3, Skate 3 instantly felt dated. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and Skate, the new one, 2025, isn't as good as it could be, but it is a more modern, updated version of Skate, and for a lot of people, that's enough. Because Skate is in early access, like I said, this game isn't finished. It's hard to hold these criticisms against the game because who knows how it's actually going to be like when it fully releases. But the world, essentially, it's just one big tutorial that you find yourself in this map. It is, like the other Skate games, an open world, skate around, grinds here and there, ramps that you can place in, and it's also continuously online. So there are thousands of other people playing this game. Like when I logged on the other day, I was in a queue of 118,000 people, and when you get into the map, you can see other people skating with you, popping tricks, grinds, doing the weird rolls that everybody's been doing now, and also something new to the series, you can climb buildings like Assassin's Creed style.
I'm still here! Me! Ezio!
It does feel a little weird. It's enjoyable because you'll climb up way to the top of this building that you have to like find different ways to climb up on, and all of a sudden there's ramps on there. And so there's all these videos now of people flying off doing like the spread eagle and then grabbing the board at the last second and taking off into another ramp and just like flying to the next skyscraper. So there's so much in this game that has so much potential, but because it is in early access, it's hard to say. The map, the world itself feels so lifeless, but I don't know if that's something I can hold against the game yet because it's not fully developed, but also who knows if they're even planning to change that after early development. Now, the creators of the game do ask for feedback, like you can scan in and put in your thoughts and everything, and if anybody from Skate or whatever sees this video, that's my biggest concern here. The world just feels empty. It feels like pre-rendered a little bit. Like the skate spots are awesome, but there's just no life to it. With that being said though, a really cool feature that's new here in the game, as cars drive by or you go by skate parks or just normal parks or, you know, areas filled with pedestrians, you can like hear a speaker playing music. You can go up to it and download the song, and it keeps a radio station of that style of song playing. For better and for worse, Skate is a lot more playful than its three predecessors before it. While there's a bunch of memes on the internet of people doing these crazy things, it is a very fun game in that sense, and if you're hoping for a little bit more of a serious Skate game, you're not really gonna get that here. This Skate is the easiest one to play compared to the rest of the series. So easy to do front flips, back flips, double, triple flips, endless kick flips. Like there's not much step on ramp up to the game. It's just basically pick it up, here's the game. It's relatively easy. And again, that's not my biggest problem. I don't have a problem with that, but if you are hoping for a little bit more of a difficult, more mature Skate game after this long time of waiting, you're not really gonna get that. That being said, the game does run smoothly for being in early access. I believe the developers are trying to hit that 4K 60 frames per second. There's no graphics options. I am playing on the PS5, which is what this footage is. Again, I don't really count frames or anything like that, but if you're hoping for like an unlocked frame rate, 90, 100 frames per second, something like that, it doesn't really seem to be an option here. I could be wrong, and that could also change when the game comes out, but as of right now, it looks like it's achieving 4K at a pretty solid, stable frame rate. Now, the elephant in the room, what we mentioned at the beginning of the review that we need to talk about right now, microtransactions. What every single game is doing these days, at least it feels like, where it feels more of like a part-time job than an actual like break from the world video game. Skate is always online, and with that, instead of kind of doing these things in the world, missions, tricks, whatever, trying to get X amount of points to unlock things like the old Skates skate games worked. This is, hey, buy our in-game currency, Sandvan, I almost call them V-Bucks, Sandvan Bucks, I believe, and then look, you can unlock this Adidas sweatshirt, or these Vans high tops or whatever, which I think is the thing that the game is really pushing right now. And of course, like the Battle Pass, like every game is doing to make endless money, we have the Skate Pass. There's options like on the PlayStation Store, the game is free, the base game is free, or you can get one for $30, I believe, that again gives you in-game currency for real money, and the Skate Pass, and then like the one for $60 that gives you in-game currency, Skate Pass, and like unlocks the new Vans outfit, whatever it is. That's a true double-sided coin here, because instead of like, you don't need Sandvan Bucks or whatever to unlock anything like that's gonna break or change the game for you if you just get it for free. But with that, this game you have for free, again, you haven't paid for it, so that's really nice, but you can't really do much in the game that's going to unlock anything real that you would want for like drip for your skater. There's no Adidas hoodie, Vans, DC, whatever it is. So you kind of have to pay for those higher type of items, and it seems like I've only really been able to unlock like I Heart Sandvan t-shirts or hats. So again, that's a true double-sided coin to this headache that are microtransactions. You get the base game for free, but to unlock really anything meaningful or to really do anything in the game, you gotta pay real money. And that's an endless, buy our Skate Pass, play this game like it's a part-time job, for me personally, just give me a full game and charge me $60 for it and I will buy it. I would have bought the skate game. I would have pre-ordered it, honestly, because I'm such a huge fan of this series and I've waited so long for it. I would have bought it. So I'm happy to have the game for free, but it's gotta have a little more content in it because I don't want to continuously just funnel money into it. So the verdict on this one, Skate is a very complicated game to talk about. While it is Fortnite, cartoony, microtransaction filled, free to play game that the creators are saying they're going to endlessly support or whatever, it is also incredibly fun, and it's so nice to just be back in this world where these developers, you can tell, actually really do care about this world and want you to enjoy playing a skate game. It is a very modern and updated version of Skate 3 without being a remaster. It's its full own new thing. So while I'm really happy about that, there's also this whole other mixed bag of what the game also kind of stands for, and the fact that, yeah, again, it is in pre-early access, it just feels a little lifeless. Like I boot it up, play for a little while, and then I'm kind of bored after hitting a spot for so long, trying to do endless front flips into fly eagle or spread eagle, and then land back on my board and take off to the next skyscraper or whatever. With this one, for Skate Early Access, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10, which, yes, is kind of high, but as someone who loves the Skate series and like has, ties, loves skateboarding, grew up skateboarding, this should have been like an 8.5, 9 out of 10. And again, it's just early access, so this could change as the game releases. I don't know. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Let me know your thoughts on the Skate game in the comments. Are you playing it? Are you in queue? Has it already died off for you? Please be sure to like and subscribe, you guys. And as always, I will see you all on the next one.